From a classroom to the kitchen, one Fort Worth man is proof that passion, perseverance, and even powdered sugar can cook up something remarkable. Lauren Crawford shows us how a local beignet business turned hardship into hope, one sweet bite at a time.
In the heart of Fort Worth, the smell of sweet success drifts down South Main Street.
So in college, I lived out in New Orleans. Of course, had my Cafe du Monde experiences out there. There's a little stand called Loretta's Pralines that is a favorite of mine. And this is a little bit of a take on a pecan praline beignet.
But inside Disty Buscuit Beignets, you'll find a small shop with a big story, faith, flavor, and a little New Orleans flair.
This is our recipe. This is a labor of love. I don't know how many iterations we went through. It's been tweaked. I think we finally have it exactly where we want it. So,
Disty Buscuit Beignets was not born overnight. It started as Trey Smith's after-hours passion before a leap of faith.
Cooking was always just a passion side project. Everybody cook for people. They say, "Hey, when are you going to do a food truck? When are you going to do a restaurant?" I'm like, I'm a teacher with 5 kids. I'm not ever going to do that.
Never say never. Now he's serving up the French Quarter tradition, beignets and cafe au lait to the Fort Worth community every morning.
We're here before the sun is up. We're getting our shop going, getting breakfast started, getting our fryers hot, getting our dough out.
6 years after leaving, teaching full-time.
Over the years, we've done over 200 different flavors of sweet and savory beignets.
For this teacher turned baker and business owner, success isn't just about sales.
You have to make sure that you believe in what you're doing, that you believe in the product that you're putting out top-tier food.
Today, business for Trey is thriving, but it wasn't easy.
About 2 years ago, we were close to closing the doors, and we had such a huge viral response from people who showed up to either say goodbye or try to keep us going that it primed the pump and it kept us rolling. And so we're here with kind of a second wind and a new life.
From teaching lessons to slinging sugar, Disty Buscuit Beignets is proof that passion, community, and a little powdered sugar can go a long way.
The French Quarter is always going to be our number one.
Lauren Crawford, CBS News, Texas.
Well, from the Crescent City, born and raised in New Orleans myself, nothing makes me happier than a beignet, that's for sure. Disty Buscuit Beignets just launched their new food truck crowdfunding campaign, and tonight the beignets will be served at Fort Worth's night market at Panther Island Pavilion. That's an event hosted by Fort Worth Food and Wine Foundation, and lucky for us here, Trey is actually here with us this morning to share a little morning sweetness with us. Look at this spread. We're so lucky to have you here. So Trey, Disty's Buscuit Beignets has been named among Texas Monthly's best new restaurants, at Culture Map's best new restaurant in Fort Worth Magazine's best new donuts in Fort Worth. At 4 years in the running now, you've seen huge success, and this is all coming from you. We're teaching chemistry. I mean, this is incredible, and now you've pivoted, and now we're sitting here talking about beignets.
That's true. It's been a ride.
It's been a ride, yes.
Yeah, it's been a ride.
Okay, let's talk about what you've got in front of us, because you actually brought some in for us to sample. Tell us what goes into the making here and the process all behind it. It smells good.
Absolutely. So what we have today is we have what we are featuring at the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival Night Market. It is. So the beignets is going to be good. And so these are our Bourbon Street Pecan Praline Beignets.
Okay.
And so this is our classic dough fried up with a bourbon caramel with some pralined up pecans. So we got a little sweet, little salty, a little bit of everything in there.
I love that. Okay. We talk about the difference between, I was having this argument the other day with somebody about praline or praline.
So
what do you say?
So if in Texas, you're going to hear praline. That's where you hear 90% of the time. But in New Orleans, you better say praline, not praline. Yeah, praline is where you hear in Texas. praline is the way to go.
Absolutely. I'm glad that we agree. We're on the same page with that. So some of the best critics have given you a stamp of approval, including myself, but I'm certainly not a professional. So now it's my turn. I told you I was born and raised in New Orleans, French Quarter, obviously grew up there. This is amazing, and it gives us a little taste of New Orleans right here in Texas. Was that the goal behind you kind of starting?
Yeah, I mean, our whole mission was, we say, is to bring the French Quarter to Funky Town. And so, so kind of have that vibe. We try to get the spirit of New Orleans in our food and kind of get a chance to kind of play with all of those flavors in a creative way.
I heard you said that you've got kids too.
Yes, indeed. We have five kids. We call them our quality control team.
Yep, that's right.
And they've been, since day one, they've been in on the team and even work at the shop with us now.
For sure. Well, this tastes amazing. You've certainly got my stamp of approval too as well. So tell us what we could do for later tonight. We want to check you out tonight.
Absolutely. So there are still some tickets available. You can look up for the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival night market. There's tickets are going fast though, so make sure you come out. There's going to be great local chefs, great food. You got to come out and check it out.
Awesome. We certainly will. Thank you so much for stopping by. So people can try one tonight at the night market. It's going to happen over in Fort Worth, and it's all for an amazing cause. So Night Market 2025, it celebrates Fort Worth's multicultural food scene. Just in case you didn't know, it's going to feature like Lao Thai, Mexican Cajun, some vegan and Indian cuisines too as well. And guests can find both sweet and savory bites, as well as enjoy like some new cocktails and all kinds of stuff from DFW's new mixologist too as well. So we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It was certainly a tasty treat. I know everybody in studio is looking at me like, are you going to save us a bite? You guys, I will. But we do want to thank you so much for coming in, Trey. We really appreciate it.